We should be.
Let me get to the Chrome and Steel Facebook.
Yes, make sure.
So I can make sure. And there should be a warning blaring at me and everybody else who's coming in here live in a couple seconds that the Chrome Corner is live. Chrome and Steel Radio is live. Take a sip of my coffee here. It looks like it says we're live.
Love it.
Everybody who's getting in here, we're going to wait probably, I don't know, another 30 seconds or so to make sure everybody gets in here.
I just got notified.
Did you
Chrome and
just get
Steel
notified?
Radio is live.
Is live. That means that's us. That's
We're
us, y'all.
also live on YouTube.
Love it. Where's my live video? Oh, we are okay. Live on YouTube as well. Sweet.
Love it.
Okay. Well, this is the Chrome Corner episode 25.
Hi.
We have made it a quarter of the way to 100, guys. So that's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
I can't find this on stupid Facebook.
Seriously?
Well, I think either I'm in the wrong place or whatever, but are you on the live stream?
Notification.
Are you on the live stream? I just want to make sure people can talk to us if they need to.
Let's see. It's not popping up on there, but
Yeah.
I got a notification. So
Okay, well,
I'm confused.
what is going on in
Why?
Chrome and Steel Radio? What is going on Facebook?
Let's see.
I see it live. Okay,
Me
we've been live for a
too.
minute now. Okay, now we're good.
We've been live for a whole minute. I thought so.
You guys have been listening to us BS for about a minute here. I just want to make sure
Be
we're
our
in.
goofy, silly selves.
Okay. Now we're all in here. If you guys are listening to this, sorry, we just want to let more people filter in. This is the Chrome Corner episode number 25. We are talking about mats. We are talking about our YouTube channel. Just because of some of the updates that we've had, we just want to make sure everybody is up to date on what's happening on the channel. Some interesting things that we had this week in our comment section. And just a lot of other things. So we'll talk about mats, we'll talk about YouTube videos, and we will talk about our future plans for the channel and stuff like that in Chrome and Steel. So before we get into that, though, of course, we have two sponsors. Actually, we should introduce ourselves, shouldn't we, Maddie?
That's probably first things first. We're a little rusty, folks.
We're rusty. It's been 2 or 3 weeks. Sorry, guys. The last
We've got
Chrome
a new
Corner.
name.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, it's been an off week. Okay, so this is the Chrome Corner. This is our episode number 25. Of course, my name is Dave. I'm the owner here at Jack's Chrome Shop. Right across from me is Maddie, our producer, and this is collectively the Chrome Corner. We're talking about, like I said, mats, our YouTube channel, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Maddie entitled this episode "Mats, Madness, and More," which is pretty much
sums it up.
That sums it up pretty well. Mats is always a super, super, super busy time of year for everybody, especially in the show truck scene, and even in like music production and other places in the trucking industry. But for sure, all the show truck guys are getting ready for the PKY show this year, and let's segue that into a great sponsorship commercial for our shop, Jack's Chrome Shop.
Ooh.
This coming, well, let's see, in February, we have grill inserts on sale. We have a whole bunch of other axle covers that are on sale. Some of our hubcaps are on sale. We have some visors on sale. But overall, jackschromeshop.com is the place to be. $344.99 for 14-inch stainless drop visors. That's dirt cheap, y'all. So grab them while you can. Make sure you go to jackschromeshop.com. They are, of course, sponsoring our show here. Thank you so much for all the guys at Jack's Chrome Shop who do a great job. And oh wait, that's us.
Pat ourselves on the back.
No, I'm just kidding. We have some great stuff over there right now. We love building trucks, and mats is coming up. If you guys are in the Chrome industry, please give us a call. Visit our website, and don't receive phone calls in the middle of.
How rude,
I know,
David.
And it's not even someone important. It's potential spam.
Oh.
How rude of me.
You know what? That's just fitting.
Right in the middle of those guys.
They always call at the worst times.
Those
and
guys
you're like,
at Jack's
what?
Chrome Shop are going to be so mad that I received a phone call in the middle of their sponsorship post.
Ugh.
Anyway, go to the website. We have a lot of people over here working on some really cool projects, custom projects for customers for the PKY show at Matt's. So go over to jackschromeshop.com, pick up your stuff. Thanks very much. Our other sponsor, of course, before we get started, is DAVY CROCKETT TA. They are at exit 36. I don't have 6 fingers on this hand. At 36 on I-81 down there in Greenville, Tennessee. Thank you so much to DAVY CROCKETT TA. They do a great job. They have a fantastic facility. It's beautiful down there. And so thank you so much for them for sponsoring the show. And they will be at Matt's as well. So make sure you stop by their booth and check it out. Oh, there you go. It's right up on the screen. So
here's your current cash diesel price, in case you wondered.
Exactly. They have an IHOP there. They have I believe, a Papa John's as well. And they also, what's the last one I'm forgetting?
Dunkin'.
How did I forget that? I'm a Dunkin' addict. Yeah, so they have all the cool stuff down there in the Greenville, Tennessee, Davy Crockett TA. Make sure you stop by there on your way down on I-81, so exit 36. Thank you so much for our sponsors. Let's get right into the good stuff that we really want to talk about, which is, what is that, Maddie?
Matt's Madness and more.
You want to talk about Matt's first, or do you want to talk about the YouTube channel first?
Well, we should probably get the YouTube stuff out of the way because I think that it's a hot topic.
Okay, so for many of you who don't know, we do a YouTube channel. Maddie and I do a YouTube channel. But when I say we, I mean but mostly Maddie. I get most of the credit. But basically, we do a YouTube video every single week, and a lot of you that are going to be showing up here probably are from the YouTube. So Maddie, why don't you explain to the audience what you've been working on and this past week's video that it had a great reception, but there were some complaints about things. So why don't you explain to the audience what happened recently?
For sure. So we, first of all, introduced our 100 Years of Trucking series, it looks like actually a month ago.
Yeah.
So, and that's been doing really well. And so we decided that we kind of wanted to take it like a step further, but also kind of like a sidestep further. So we wanted to introduce this Trucks of War series, which I already warned David before we even like did anything with it. I was like, people are going to come for us on this because this, I think that's something that a lot of people care about. And there's like seems to be a lot of crossover between like interest in trucking and interest in military type stuff. So our recent Trucks of World War II video, which currently has 35,000 views, which is pretty awesome.
That's pretty decent, yeah.
How many of those people ripped me to shreds for accidentally saying corpse instead of core, ordnance core?
Yeah. So she does know how to say it properly.
I do.
Explain what happened there.
In fact, I have a lot of people I know that are in the Marine Corps, which I have always known is core, but you know, sometimes when you're just recording, like you just read things exactly how it is on the paper, and that was a really long video and a really long recording session, and I honestly, like, I don't have any other excuse for the but it was just like a mix up. Like, I mean,
so kind of explain.
It happens.
Explain to the audience, like, what is the process that we go through, and I'll help you obviously of how we create a YouTube video, because it's not just like we're slapping shit together.
Right.
There's a lot of planning and a lot of research. And I mean, so in a normal week, Madison records one video a week. That's kind
pretty
of our
standard. Yeah,
that's our standard like turnaround rate.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I get a chance to do a video every 2 or 3 weeks if I have time when I'm not managing other stuff at the shop here.
A million other different things.
So that's why, well, we'll get into diesel history a little bit later on, why that's been behind. But basically, we start off the week with a concept of what video, and normally it's all planned out of, you know, this week we're going to do this video, next week we're going to do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like a couple weeks ahead of time.
Yeah.
We get a kind of tentative schedule
As
together.
I drop my pen. But yeah, anyway, so basically at the beginning of the week, we come up with a concept, whatever video that we're going to go ahead and go with this week. Madison starts writing a script on Monday, and normally by Tuesday, late Tuesday, she has a script ready, and sometimes I approve it depending on the series, and sometimes I don't. But if she can, she normally records on Tuesday afternoons. So that means that normally she's recording at, you know, right before she leaves sometimes, or, you know, she's had a full day of writing, doing research and stuff like that, and she, you know, sometimes makes mistakes. And this is probably the first mistake that I've ever caught, and I think everyone else has ever caught. But for sure, like, people are, I wouldn't say there are some people that are being nasty, but for certain, there are people that are being kind of negative about it. She had a really long recording session, and I don't think it's fair to say that she's never going to make a mistake. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pressure there for her to make sure everything is correct, not only from me, but also from our audience, because we have so many people, tens of thousands of people that watch our videos every week. That's a lot of pressure on her, and so to make a mistake is natural, and I think that's what happened here. So.
For sure.
And it's like there's been some really nasty comments though that we've seen in the comment section. That's just part of being online. I understand that, but
I just have to laugh them off.
Yeah, there's some stuff on there is kind of a little too far, and so
for sure.
Let's just, I mean, the people that are probably making those comments are not going to be watching our live show, I don't think.
True.
But if you're out there, just relax. You're going to be okay. You don't need to be making those kind of nasty sexist comments towards people just because they made a mistake on a video. So,
thank you.
anything else you'd like to add, Madison, to that?
Well, other than that, I was really excited about this new series. I still am. We're going to continue that, and we're also going to continue your guys' favorite truck history series that is not ending anytime soon. We have more videos in store for you. Same with 100 Years of Trucking, which Dave mentioned earlier. We will be coming out with Trucking in the 60s this Friday, so stay tuned for that. I'm really, really actually super excited for this one because the 60s were like poppin'.
The 60s were popping
for
trucking,
trucks,
yeah, for sure.
For culture. Like things were going down in the 60s. It was a very like interesting time in our history. So I'm really excited to share that with you, and I promise I will never say corpse ever again.
Okay.
Unless I am referring to
a corpse.
a dead body, yes.
Well,
then
we should not have videos that are referring to that either.
Hopefully not. I would think not.
Anyway, I know that there's a lot of people out there that aren't listening to this live, but will listen to this later. So this is to you guys. Thank you so much for watching and for all the support that you guys give to our YouTube channel.
Seriously.
And once again, never in a million years did Maddie or myself think that we would get this far, have this many views on our channel. And so these are problems that we did not expect to have, is to have too many comments, either good or bad. So, but we appreciate you guys watching no matter what, but let's just keep the comments positive. And we have so much more content that we want to come out with. I had a question last night, and let me see if I can find it really quickly because it kind of sums up. There's a lot of frustration, I'm sure, in our community of people that want us to finish a series, like do all of truck history or do all of diesel history or something like that. Okay, where is it?
I think I know what you're talking about. Where somebody said
it says the one thing I don't like about this channel is you start a playlist and won't finish it. I'm waiting for the 60s on this one, which he's referring to the 100 Years of Trucking, and I'm still waiting for the Detroit diesel vids on diesel engine history. And I think everybody, he says, I think we all are. All right, so let me get this out of the way. Detroit diesel, okay. Detroit diesel is So when I did all of Detroit. All of diesel history, sorry. So both Caterpillar and Cummins were both by me. I did all 4 parts. You know, there was 2 videos apiece. So I promised you guys that I would release Detroit Diesel before Christmas of last year. This is what happened. Okay, so I got sick first of all right before Christmas, and I wouldn't say deathly ill, but right after Thanksgiving, I had like some kind of stomach flu, and I was sick for about 2 weeks straight with some kind of just stomach flu when I just couldn't keep food down, and I was just losing a whole bunch of weight, and it was just bad. So that release time did not work out, so we tried to reschedule it to January. And then as many of you guys know, that Matt's is the biggest show of the year. It's where a lot of different companies release new parts or new things are happening. It's the Super Bowl of trucking, basically. So
yeah, essentially.
I got caught up in doing a lot of planning and a lot of stuff that we're getting ready for in March at the Match show, and I haven't had a chance. I have been consistently working on the Detroit Diesel video, but I haven't been able to really sit down and finish the thing yet because I've been so busy. So we have a lot of stuff that goes on here at the shop, just a lot of things that are growing and a lot of things that are happening. So we're very, very busy over here. And I'm very sorry, first of all, to everyone out there that's been waiting on the Detroit Diesel video. I am still working on it, and it will be done here soon. Soon. I don't have an exact time on that, and I'm sorry. But the video is still in the works, and I think you guys will really enjoy it.
I think it'll be worth the wait.
Yeah, it's a really good video, and I know that a lot of people are waiting on it, but we're just building suspense. But I will have it finished here. I can't give you an exact date, but I'd like to have it finished before Matt so I can get that monkey off my back. But anyway, so going back to not finishing video series, I understand why everyone is frustrated about that, but for the longevity of the channel, because we don't want to have one video series that does really well and then
fall off the face of the earth,
and then not be able to, which has been really we've really enjoyed doing truck history, and it's what really has brought us to this point.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
But now we have to look into doing different projects so that we can further the channel and step into a new content creation capacity. So truck history is not going anywhere. We still have a couple different brands that we need to do. We also would like to go back and do some longer versions of a lot of the different truck histories. Diesel history is not done by any means. We still have Detroit to do, and then after that, I have a couple other engines that I would like to do before we finish up that series. Trucking, 100 years of trucking, that will be finished up here. I mean, it'll probably be
be a while.
You'll have a couple months of 100 years of trucking, because our plan is to do it in triples, so 3 videos at a time. We did 4 videos at first just to kind of make it an even number, and then we're going to do 60s, 70s, 80s here, which Maddie's working on 60s right now. That'll be released on Friday, and then we'll do 90s, 2000s, and the teens at the very end there. And then this is a spoiler alert, guys, but we're going to do probably a 2020 video, like a 100 years of trucking, but it'll be like
future.
Yeah, what we think will happen in the 20s. So
yeah,
that's going to be something that we're going to do. And then we recently opened up this Trucks of War, and we haven't been getting a lot of people that have said, well, it's only American Trucks of War. And I'm going to say this on the podcast, and there's a lot of people that are not going to like this. We are an American-based company, and I understand that a lot of European powers did contribute to the downfall of Nazi Germany and other Axis powers. However, some of the commenters have said that there was a lot of other things, a lot of other factors that contributed to the downfall of the Axis in World War II. That's true. But America, I would say, is overwhelmingly the number one factor of why the Allies won World War II, in my opinion. And that could be not statistically true based on numbers of people have died. Obviously the Russians lost way more. But in my view, I think without the United States of America specifically, I think the Allies would have absolutely lost World War II.
Well, sidebar too. This is from our perspective. Like we are Americans. We live in Lafayette, Indiana, so this is from our perspective. Like I'm writing this I can't write it from a Russian perspective. I can't write it from any other European country's perspective, really.
Correct.
So it's like, it kind of makes the most sense to talk about more our American trucks.
Yeah.
Also, we'll go over more, we have more series coming.
Yeah.
So
and we want to get into international trucks in the future, and we want to do some other stuff. And we're really excited about that, those series, but they will have their time when we get there.
Right.
So don't be too hard on us for not doing international trucks. The other thing is I don't know almost anything about international trucks to begin with. So we would have to do a lot of research in order to be a voice.
Yeah,
there.
that would take a lot of time.
Exactly. So we have a lot of research that we would need to do. So
maybe at a later date.
Maybe at a later date, guys. So I hope that addresses a lot of the questions that we've been getting in the comments section. If you guys are listening to this, you're probably listening to this when we do the highlight reel and put it on the YouTube channel. So I hope this answers some of your questions. We will be continuing to do these Chrome Corner episodes, and also focusing on the YouTube for at least a portion of the show. So make sure you come and watch these shows every week, so we can answer your questions, and so you can ask questions about trucks, and then we can try to have a conversation about it. So we appreciate it, and let's get into Mats, because that is
the name of the game.
The madness that's coming up in this coming month. Well, it's still February, but
not for much longer.
Barely February. Okay, so next week is March, and actually today's the 26th, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
1 month.
So exactly 1 month.
Oof.
Yeah. So the Friday of Mats, or the Thursday of Mats, when it officially starts, is exactly 1 month away. If you do not have your hotel rooms and stuff like that all booked up and ready to go, Madison.
Hey, I have been looking this week.
Okay, good.
We need to talk on
I was
plans
gonna say
too.
we still need to get some stuff hammered out, but
for sure.
If you don't have your plans as of now, get them immediately, because there will not be anything left in Louisville in a couple days. So, sorry, I needed some coffee.
That robot is so funny.
Yeah.
This is a really cool reel that they have playing.
I think
too.
our friend Tex Crowley did that.
Really?
Yeah. So
he
I
does
think
good work.
Kudos to Tex Crowley. If that's you, Tex, nice job. If it's not, sorry to whoever.
Whoever it is,
yeah,
nice
you did a good job. But I hope it's Tex Crowley. So Tex Crowley is over at Texas Media Foundry, the transportation division, and they are looking for companies to bring them to Mats. So here's a plug for Tex Crowley. If you have a company or any kind of video services that you need done please go to Tex Crowley at Texas Media Foundry. He will be at Matt's, and he does a fantastic job. He's an amazing editor and
Yes.
producer, whatever. I mean, he does it all. So there you go. Tex Crowley, you're the best. Let's talk about Matt's. Matt's is March 26th through the 28th, right? So
Yes.
we will be there. The Chrome Shop will be there. Chrome and Steel Radio will be there. Our booth at Matt's is 61076. So once again, that's 61076. That is in the West Wing. I don't know. I can't remember.
I feel like when you first told me, you said what wing it was in, but now I don't remember.
Mid-America Trucking Show. Let's look it up. There's a map here somewhere.
I was gonna say I see a floor plan. It doesn't
just-
tell you where
Oh.
the exhibit area is. Oh, here we go.
I have a map.
Yes, I think it is
What
in
is
the
that?
West Wing. It looks like maybe.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
West Wing?
it is in the West Wing.
Knew it. I called that from the beginning.
So it breaks it down by aisle here.
Yep.
This is pretty freaking cool, actually. Yeah, so we will be in here somewhere. Yes.
61076.
Right here.
Can you find it? Yeah. Okay. Point it out to people if you can. If not, just drop by 61076. That's the Chrome and Steel Radio booth. You will find myself and Maddie. We'll both be there. You will find Bill Weaver there and Carol Ann, and he'll be selling his CDs and his Bill Weaver stuff. He'll build his Bill Weaver merch. We will have Chrome and Steel Radio merch there. We'll have a whole bunch of T-shirts. We'll have Jack's Chrome Shop T-shirts available for everyone. Hope Zavara, the host of A Daily Dose of Hope, who is, of course, also the owner of Mother Trucker Yoga. She will be there with her merch and all of her hats. She has some amazing Nike, what are those called? Flex Fit hats?
Yeah. Like everyone goes nuts
They're
over
just
her
not cool.
hats.
Yeah,
like
go get a hat while you still can.
Yeah, while they're available.
But we'll have a whole bunch of tables there. There will be performances in the Chrome and Steel Radio booth this year, and a whole bunch of merch. All the people you could possibly want to talk to will be there. And, of course, we can't forget Jerry and Tyler, who I know will be there on Saturday. I don't know if they're going to make it down Friday, but hopefully they'll make it down Friday and Saturday. And we will be doing live shows all weekend long. So probably in the afternoons, we'll be doing live shows when we can all swing by the booth at one time. We'll be doing one big live one from the booth. So cool. If you're going to be at Matt's, which is the 26th to the 28th of March, make sure you come by the booth, 61076, pick up some merch, say hello, get a signature from Bill Weaver and an album, and have a great time. So that is Matt's. Let's talk about what we're going to do event-wise at Matt's, because there's a lot to do there.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
Where's the event schedule? There it is.
Ooh.
Okay, so Thursday, March 26th, 2020, the PKY Truck Beauty Championship. We will be in that lot, faux show, getting content and looking at trucks. So that starts at 10 a.m. on March 26th, which is Thursday. And that's going to be in Lot J behind the West Wing. So it'll be right behind the Chrome and Steel Radio booth. So if you're out there in the PKY lot, come on by the Chrome and Steel Radio booth. It's just right in the doors. Finding success as a digital owner-operator is right after that at 10 a.m. And this looks like some kind of presentation in the seminar room. Yeah, B104. What's different about your dad's truck, and your kids' or even grandkids' trucks? Interesting. That would be interesting.
For sure.
Talk about past, present, and future. That's very interesting. Might want to go to that at 11 a.m. on floor education area. What the hell is that? Excuse my French.
On floor education?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's in the middle of the one of the wings. They have one of the corners. They kind of like drape it off, and then there's a stage on there. Yeah,
Gotcha.
It's like, anyway, maximum efficiency. Interesting. How fuel, oil, cleanliness, and quality affect emission systems maintenance. Okay, interesting. And then let's see. Choosing the right partners as a small trucking company. That could be interesting. We don't have to go through all these. I'm just looking for the cool stuff. But these are all the seminars that are going through at Louisville. Interesting.
There should be. Is Hope? I'm sure is having.
She probably has some kind of
sort
seminar.
of
Yeah,
something
where's
going on? That's what
I
I'm
don't know
looking
what
for.
I don't know what she's doing. Truck parking community.
FMCSA hot topics.
Interesting. For those of you going to the truck parking lot, let's see, where are we? Is that still Papa John's? I think it is. Or is it the TA Petro? I think it's the TA Petro lot now.
Yeah, I don't see it on here.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of you will be in the parking community, the Matt's truck parking community, which is a couple minutes away from the actual show center itself.
It's presented by Stars and Stripes,
The what?
the PKY Truck Beauty Championship.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about the truck parking community,
Oh, okay.
the truck parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a shuttle over there to Matt's from the TA parking lot. Here, go to About Matt's and then go to, sorry, that's not it. It's where the heck is it? Events, truck parking community.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah.
I was on a different tab.
There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be going to this one.
Yeah,
a lot
that's true.
a lot of people that show up with their trucks or whatever, they go to the parking lot and stay there, and then we'll shuttle to the actual convention center itself. So there's always a shuttle there, and that runs 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday, and 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. So there will be showers there, it looks like, in the TA Petro lot. TA truck service will also be there. So make sure you check out the parking lot community, and there will be a tent there, I'm sure, with a good old time. I don't know if what's it called? Uber Freight is normally the one who sponsors.
Oh, who puts on the tent?
Who puts on the tent? We'll have to see this year. I'm not sure who it's going to be, but that's going on in the truck parking lot community. Make sure you check that out. What other events do we have going on? Of course, PKY lot. The PKY lot awards ceremony, I believe, is at noon on Saturday. I think so. I think that's correct. So definitely go to that if you really enjoy the show truck side. Let's see.
All kinds of concerts, obviously, going
There'll
on,
be
too.
Tony's performing, I think.
That's what I've got pulled up here.
Bill will perform for sure. Yeah, the award ceremony, it's actually 10 a.m. on March 30th, so it's the Saturday of. Wait a second. That's an old date, people. Matt's only goes to the 28th this year. You sly dogs.
You sly dogs.
I think they used the date from last year. It's 10 a.m. March 28th. It should be. Anyway, okay, so we've gone through that enough. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on at Matt's. It's going to be happening in literally a month from now. Make sure you get your stuff scheduled for it. There's a lot of events going on. If you haven't been to the show yet, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do go. If this is the one show that you go to throughout the year, good for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this should be the one. If you only go to one show, it should be this one.
This is the Super Bowl. This is where all the cool stuff is. You get to see the coolest trucks, the coolest new products. Everything's there. Yeah, that's all I can say. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. It is already 12:34, and we've done 35 minutes. That went by really quickly, honestly.
Good for us.
So let's wrap this up. Once again, guys, if you guys want to do or have any questions or comments about the YouTube channel, please go to our YouTube channel, ask them in the comment section, or come here on Wednesdays at noon and ask them. We're always open to answer questions about trucks or our videos or our channel or whatever we're doing, our Chrome Shop, whatever. Please feel free to ask us, and we'll answer them as best we can. So that's the YouTube getting out of the way. What's coming out this weekend or this Friday, Maddie?
Trucking in the 60s.
Okay, so Trucking in the 60s. If you're ready to see more truck history and see what was going on in the 60s, please go watch that on Friday. It gets released at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can't wait for that. Matt's, we just talked about that for a long time, and we talked about it last show because it is obviously the biggest thing that's going to be happening in between now and spring. So March 26th through the 28th, make sure you have your reservations in place for all of your hotels and such. Your accommodations, make sure those are ready to go. If you need to, and you're a driver, make sure you check out the parking lot, the TA Petro parking lot, which will be just a couple minutes away from the convention center. But that's where most of the drivers who aren't exhibiting, that's where they park. Make sure you check that out. Some other things in the industry, Bill Weaver is releasing his album. I believe Tony Justice is also releasing an album, and Paul Marhofer, I think, is also releasing an album at Matt's. So we have a trifecta of albums being released at Matt's. Tony, I know, is definitely performing at a couple different booths around the exhibition center. Exhibition center. And also, I think he has a concert to do. I'm not exactly sure where that booth is going to be. It might be in the Uber Freight tent.
I think, yeah, it was looking on their website. I know he'll perform at Red Eye Radio with like Bill and like Alt Taylor and all those guys will. But I think I saw it on here at somewhere. He will be performing though quite a bit.
Tony has a new album coming out. Bill has a new album coming out. Paul has a new album coming out. You will see performances all over the place if you like music. Is there any other facets or any other niches that we need to cover about Matt's that we really cover? Hope is doing some seminars there on health. And Jerry will be talking about PCLA and a lot of the charity work that he does there with that organization. So come to our booth, 61076 at Matt's.
Yeah, yes.
And you guys will see us next week which is, what is that Wednesday?
It is March something.
March something.
4th.
March 4th. There you go. March 4th is our next show. And I believe next week we will talk about some nitty-gritty details of probably Matt's and the PKY show. Probably be talking about what to expect to see there. And then I'd like to have either Bill or Jerry on to talk about their Matt's plans next week as well. So we'll see if that happens.
For sure. That'd be cool.
But once again, our sponsors are Jack's Crumb Shop. Let's see if I can point at this without pointing.
Perfect.
There we go. Our sponsors are Jack's Crumb Shop and Davy Crockett TA Travel Center. If you are looking for Chrome, the number one spot on the internet for Chrome is, of course, jackscrumbshop.com. In March, we are running our axle cover sale, and all of our wheel accessories are on sale. So if you want to get all dressed up for Matt's, get your wheels all dressed up, make sure you go by jackscrumbshop.com. And also, we have grills and visors for sale. So trick your truck out before. I hope that's not copyrighted by 4 states. Oops. We don't need the lawyers in here. You didn't hear that from me. Anyway, so if you want to get some stuff for your truck, go by jackscrumbshop.com. And then David Crockett TA is at Exit 36 on I-81. Thank you so much to them. Check out our website, chromosteerradio.com. Get some shirts on there, or just wait until Matt's when they're going to be $20, and you can pick them up there and take them home with you. So that's the show, guys. That's Crumb Corner episode 25. Maddie, tell them how to say core one more time.
Corpse?
Yeah. Okay. All right. What was it? Ordnance what?
Corpse.
Ordnance corpse. Okay. All right.
Just in case you,
couldn't
didn't
tell.
hear it the first time.
All right.
Core.
Core. She knows how to say it. Trust me.
I promise I'm not as dumb as you think. Just because I'm a girl talking about trucks doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about.
Ouch. Okay. You heard it here first. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. We'll talk to you next week, March 4th, Wednesday, noon Eastern Standard Time. It's been Chrome Corner, episode number 25. We'll see ya.
See ya.
Bye now.